Welcome to another video. I'm Andy, an engineering lead based in London, and today I'm here to give you my 5 top tips for what you should be looking for in your next company. Before we start, please do give this video a thumbs up. I'm new to YouTube and it'd be greatly appreciated. And I'm sure from the first 20 seconds of this video, you've already been convinced I'm going to change your life. So please hit that subscribe button and just go for the notifications one too. Let's jump into it. The first thing you should consider is the tech. And I don't necessarily mean the tech that you're most proficient in or that you feel comfortable with. It's a lot more important to me that you choose a company which have a modern tech stack. In addition to this, they're evolving with the industry and keeping updated with the tech. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many companies are stuck in the past. Do they use cloud services like AWS or Azure? Do they host their apps in containers? Do they, or are they working towards a microservice architecture? If you've been offered a position in a company where they haven't updated the tech stack in over 10 years, then the salary and other benefits better be bloody good for you to consider working here. At least for me, this is a very important aspect. It says a lot about the company you're going to work at. It tells you about their ambition and also about the other engineers in the office. But we'll come back to this point later. Number 2. The product and the problems you'll be solving. Firstly, do you care about the domain? Is it something close to your heart? My current job is in fintech, an industry that interests me a lot. And my role before was in healthcare. And while the tech stack was a little bit older there, at least I knew I was helping people and working in an industry where it still had interesting challenges. No matter how good the people in tech is, are you going to enjoy building a product that you don't care about or even disagree with? Would you be okay taking a job at a betting company or at an oil and gas company? What about an industry in adult film?
What site were you using?
Sticky tits.
I'm sorry?
Sticky tits.
Will you wake up each morning and be happy to go to work? Will you get satisfaction in knowing you are helping people or helping the world become a better place? The second part to this point is around the problems you'll be solving. Is the company growing? Is the product growing? And are they facing scaling and performance challenges? Or is the product's customer base small or stagnant? Performance and scaling challenges are superior to any features or bugs you will have to build in the product. Optimizing your systems for load and performance ensures there is no room for error and you will become a better engineer. You are forced to write clean and efficient code and ensure that your architecture is designed in an extremely flexible and scalable way. Number 3, and my VP said this to me today in a meeting. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. It's imperative you have smart colleagues, and these are colleagues that you can learn from. Make sure the company has a code review process. This is the best way you can receive and give critical feedback and improve as an engineer. Does the company promote learning with presentations, knowledge sharing sessions, brown bags and coding classes? How are features and architectures designed? How do the engineers collaborate with one another? Just make sure there are numerous and ample routes for you to be able to learn at this company. The best way for you to learn is from colleagues. So make sure you check them out on GitHub, Twitter, LinkedIn. See what the type of people are you're going to be working with. Do any of them work on open source projects or have blogs? This is a brilliant sign that you're joining a company with forward-thinking engineers and ones which can make you a better engineer. These are the hallmarks of people you want to work alongside. You also have to consider how big the team is. Medium and large size teams offer a more dynamic, a more diverse and a more collaborative environment for you to work in. And this is a much more creative environment. The next one is a quick one and more of an ideal trait and not necessarily a mandatory one. Look for a company that is scaling. And actually, let me rephrase that. It doesn't necessarily have to be scaling right now, but it has the ambition to grow and to scale. Don't go for a company that is stagnant or conservative or just happy where they are. This is not a good sign. You should also favor technology companies, ones which have tech first, not second. Finally, and possibly most importantly, you need to make sure you have the right boss.
People say I am the best boss.
You need a manager who believes in you and gives you opportunities to grow and progress. One who pushes you, not for his or her sake, but for yours. and one who always has your back. Someone who can be your friend. Someone you can go to the pub with and have a drink. One who you can talk about anything, not necessarily work related. You can talk about your life at home or the TV show you're all watching. I have had both incredible and incompetent bosses. I can't stress how important and how beneficial it is to have a good boss. So make sure you meet them in the interview and hiring process. But you must remember, they are also rare. Good managers are very hard to come by. So I would take this one with caution, as you could turn down a lot of brilliant other opportunities if you felt the boss wasn't quite right. So be careful. Just make sure you get the balance right. And there you have it. Those are my tips for what I think you should be looking for in a company. Now you'll notice I haven't mentioned salary or compensation here. That's not because I don't think it's important. Of course I do. There are so many deviations in the same roles that you do have to be careful and make sure you're being offered a fair salary. But the reason I haven't added it is because I don't think you need my advice on this one. You know how much you're worth, and only you know how important money is to you in comparison to the other things I've gone through in this video. You don't need my help telling you if one salary is better than another. All I would advise is that you take the tips I've given you here first, weigh up the options if you've got multiple offers on the table, and only then put the salary against them and work out if this extra $5,000 from this company is worth it, if the tech is older, or your boss isn't as nice as the other companies. You should be able to make an informed decision based off this. Please remember to like this video if you haven't already, and also please subscribe. I'm hoping to share as much as my knowledge as I possibly can over the coming months and years. If you want to hear something particular from me, let me know in the comments section below. I'll be happy to try and share my experiences with you and hopefully help make you make informed decisions in the future. Until next time.